we have to listen to our rivers.
The Meghna is still in the virgin situation.
We have to keep the river alive.
Being politically correct in today's world and in tomorrow's world has to be being ecologically correct.
A learning exchange platform attended by more than 100 participants each day on themes linked to transboundary cooperation, climate change, community inclusion, and youth engagement.
Can we reverse climate change?
The climate change scenario is actually telling us more and more that we should be moving for integrated management.
Mining and quarrying are disturbing water flows, aquatic biodiversity, wetland, and river ecosystem.
Where there is a forest, there is scarcity.
People in Northeast, they are economically very poor. They live with the very basic necessity of life, just surviving.
Culturally, we are showing our back to the river.
How we can involve the youth into river.
Spanning over 3 days and several sessions in each day, the forum laid the foundation of a multi-stakeholder knowledge exchange platform for the inclusive management of the Meghna River Basin.
Knowledge Forum এর উদ্বোধনী আয়োজনে তারা বলেছেন ভারত বাংলাদেশের উচিত মেঘনা নদী ব্যবস্থাপনাকে সম্পাদনা করে
Meghna Knowledge Forum 2021 is the biggest collaborative effort on highlighting the issues of the Meghna River Basin.
This Meghna Knowledge Forum is a very timely initiative.
MKF is a notable model for us in providing a learning exchange platform on transboundary water governance issues.
The main objective of this forum is to address water governance challenges in the Meghna Basin.
It is great to see that knowledge, evidence, and interest that we have generated are coming together in this knowledge forum.
Participants and speakers shared a number of key messages around the need to move from cooperation to solve issues to cooperation for enhancing joint benefits.
Very diverse elevations, very diverse precipitation patterns. On one side are the hills of Cherrapunji, on one side are the Haors, the Tangar Haor, the Ratergul, and of course the magnificent waterfalls which cascade down, offering various opportunities and challenges.
90% of the forest cover which falls in Indian Park is still protected. There are around 3,128 species of flowering plants.
Haors in number is 373, and these are the habitat of different kind of aquatic spaces. 200 wetland plants, 257 birds, 11 amphibian, 29 mammals, and 40 reptiles.
In every local village areas, they do have some sort of knowledge which they hand over from generation to generation. There are certain do's and don'ts, and the community has their own varied roles to play to protect nature. It has been happening. Any project which is started by the community, facilitated by the government, do survive more.
MKF highlighted the need for more data on water quality, climate change impacts and adaptation, and the benefits of traditional forestry versus social forestry.
I don't see any reason why water quality and water flow data cannot be shared.
At secretary level meeting, we are exchanging data, sharing and talking and trying to figure out one holistic approach, coordinated efforts from both the countries. We have agreed already.
15 sites where we used to take the observations of the water quality and gauge and discharge for further analysis and for further making reports. The data may be an essential input in devising water sharing mechanism between India and Bangladesh.
And then we also have an increase in the rainfall, the pattern that is going to be happen mostly in the central plateau, which is more or less close to the Meghna Basin.
Per 10 years, the temperature increase for this region Is from 0.23 degree to 0.26. Climate change is evident from this data. Many of the plants and animals may not adapt to such changes.
The June cycle of these shifting cultivation have greatly reduced due to the increase in population, and the absence of forest cover has resulted in the topsoil being washed away. People now have started looking for other alternatives and livelihood.
I'm sure we can show that social forestry has less value compared to the natural forestry, right? A parallel valuation study compared to the GDP study need to happen and then show that how actually the country is richer if this is preserved.
Promoting inclusive water governance and integrated management of the Meghna Basin was one of the key issues discussed in the forum.
Build cooperation model between communities, between NGOs, between academics, between think tanks, between journalists, between media houses, to build an ecosystem, to build pressure from the bottom, where governments both find it easier and find it an imperative to cooperate better.
We are building that community level professionals who can actually understand this natural resource management, understand the water management.
The framework agreement of the cooperation for two countries in September 2011, where in the Article 6, it is categorically mentioned that the parties, both the countries, should collaborate on the projects of the mutual interest of the preserved common ecosystem.
The forum highlighted the importance of regional cooperation for enhancing mutual benefits in the Meghna Basin area.
Cooperation between India's Northeast and Bangladesh together can really change the face of the entire Eastern South Asian region.
Water always is not necessarily taken to New Delhi or Dhaka. It is the basin states whose developmental goals and aspirations and trends and water needs need to be taken care of.
Building trust and bringing new issues that can be strengthen our cooperation, like tourism.
Here also an opportunity to bring more women entrepreneurs into this cross-border trade. If we can do this cross-border trade by using all this river in the northeastern region.
Meghna Basin, particularly once you go into the Kushiaras, there's a lot of siltation which is happening. Deforestation is the primary reason for the siltation, and we have to have a long-term vision for afforesting the basin areas which cause this siltation.
MKF is a great beginning. It opened the door for a series of dialogues at basin and national levels, designing a roadmap for the integrated management of the Meghna Basin based on nature-based solutions.
How we look at nature-based solutions, how we look at understanding the capital resources, the natural resources that we have in nature. I think these things are going to be very, very important.
It is very important to study this, to know this for our future generation, and lay down guidelines on how to be with nature, how to respect nature, and how to live in harmony with nature.
Meghna Basin must need transboundary approach. Without the collaboration of the relevant Indian states and Bangladesh, our adaptation will not sustain.
And the very basis of our common to our policies in every aspect, that we go for regional cooperation.
There's no option but cooperating to turn the Meghna region into a vibrant economy
respectful of people's rights and culture.